Hi everybody, David Likens here. Going to do a quick video for you on this Paddle King Low Pro Angler. Today's video, I'm going to show you how to put your mooring cover on. You can do it standing outside of the boat on the trailer, or very simply put it on inside the boat if you leave it in the water all year long. But first, I'm going to point out a couple quick things to you on putting this mooring cover on. One, you'll get a pole that comes with the mooring cover kit. I'd recommend starting on having it roughly maybe 2.5, 3 foot long at the most. You can adjust that based on how taut you want the top to be. And then two, once you get it out of the bag, a couple things to make your life a little easier because it's folded up nice and neat from Paddle King is this label, Paddle King right here, is going to be your front bow center section. That'll go on the very, very front of the boat. Another thing is there'll be a big black vent here that's called a boat vent. What this does is allows the air to breathe, since this is a non-towable cover, so that way if it's out, it's breathing and not keeping all that damp moisture in and allowing it to have fresh air. The other thing to look for when you're putting your cover on, there'll be 2 bungee cords in the back. This is going to go directly over your motor if you have one, or over the rear transom mount part of the motor. So that way, once you've unfolded this thing and this looks like a bunch of fabric, you can find this Paddle King piece right here. Again, goes in the very front center, and then the bungee cords will be directly in the rear. And then one thing that I would recommend to do is get that pole set, lock it into place here, and go ahead and put it in the center part of the boat vent. That way it's in place, and you'll find it right here. Just take that end with the button on it and just place it in there, and go ahead and set that on the boat. That way it's a little bit easier and you're not having to crawl in and out. But I do want to show you a couple things on the boat to look for when you get started. So I'm going to walk up here, grab the camera, walk back around. What I wanted to point out to you is just make sure that your low pro boat, be it the cruiser or angler, already has the male part of the buttons on the outside of the boat. That is the snap line. So your bungee cords that I was showing you will actually hook right here on these stainless hooks, and then the snaps will start here, and you basically work your way all the way around the boat. And then as you come along the top of the gunwale rail here, it'll go from here straight down and then follow the deck all the way around the front of your boat. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this back in place and try to do this as swiftly as I can for you. That way you can kind of see what the finished product looks like. And again, there's no right or wrong place to start. It just kind of depends on your environment. So I'm going to actually do this one from inside the boat. So once again, I've got the pole in the boat vent. And I'm looking for my 2 bungee straps, which they are right there. So I'm going to go ahead and walk back here. I'm just going to set it in place. Cover my seat. And I'm going to start on the back port side of the boat and kind of work my way around, and then this way. one thing I'm going to point out, now that we're on this side of the boat and you can see me a little bit better, is the Velcro pieces are two sections that go around each part of the mooring cover or the bimini top. And that's something you can do at the very end. But as you can see, I'm already 75% of the way snapped on here, and I've not yet had to get out of the boat. So this is the dust cap. I'm just putting it in place. That's why I kind of like doing it beforehand. That way it'll just stay there for you. Now at this point, if you've got a dock, you can snap the rest of the way and then exit to your dock side. Or obviously, this one being on a trailer, I can go ahead and obviously step off. Snap it in place here. Now one thing to note, if you have a ladder on the front, it won't snap over it and cover it. It's okay to leave a couple buttons and snap, because the idea of this is if it rains or you get some wind, it's just going to roll off of that. So I'm going to come over here and then just make sure my Velcro lines up. Get a nice little pinch there. And that's your mooring cover. Now I want to point out a couple quick things for you on the back, so I'm going to grab the camera again and walk to the back just to show you a few features. Now if you have a motor, the bungee straps, again, will tug or just around it, and these just stretch down and hook in there. And then these extra straps button right on the side. And that is your complete mooring cover assembly on a Paddle King Low Pro cruiser. And again, it's designed for just stowing only and not for traveling. So it's that simple. So if there's anything else that you guys would like to see, I appreciate the comments and any questions like this. We're here to help. All of our contact information is in the comment sections below. We do deliver across the United States. That's kind of how some of these videos have started. So again, if there's any type of maintenance or how-to videos you'd like to see, my name is David Likens. Feel free to give me a contact via phone call, cell phone, or email, which again, you'll find all the comments below. And if you like this video, please give us a like or subscribe to our videos. We appreciate it. And thank you again for all your questions that you have.